Okay everyone, welcome back to another Star Wars Galaxy Heroes video. This video today is going to be your ultimate guide on how to use Malevolence to climb to #1 in Fleet Arena every single day. I'm going to divide this video into two parts. The first part is going to be discussing what you need in terms of ships, recommended gear, and recommended star levels. And then the second part of the video is going to be actual gameplay on how to use two different lineups in order to climb to #1. We'll go into both of those later. So right off the bat, let's first and go ahead and talk about the ships you need. So in short, you need all the Separatist ships. This means Hyena Bomber and Vulture Droid and the 3 Geonosian ships. I would recommend Relics on Geonosian Spy if you can, and the Hyena Bomber and Vulture Droid at 7 stars. But the Hyena Bomber is a beast of a ship, and it can last a long time. It has very long survivability. So even a 5-star Hyena Bomber will get the job done. It just won't be as effective. I can win pretty much 95% of the time against a negotiator. Whereas with a 5-star Hyena Bomber, you might struggle a little bit more, maybe 60 or 70% of the time. You can win on offense very easily. The higher your ship's stars are, and the higher your relics on your underlying characters, the easier it's going to be. But I can win with a 5-star or Malevolence against 7-star negotiators. I used to have a 5-star Hyena Bomber for the longest time, but I could still win. Now I have 7, but still, my point is you can still win with a low-star Hyena Bomber. As you can see here at my ships, I've got GG at 5 stars. I've got most of his abilities, or I've got all of his abilities to the max that they let me. I've got Relic Geospy, which is really important because Geospy is a huge hitting character on your team. He also has a really cool reinforcement ability, which is that it gives a forced taunt, which we can talk about how that's used. You usually want that to apply to Anakin. It is random, but if you can get it to apply to Anakin, you pretty much in control of the battle. So that being said, you really need Geonosian Spy's Repulsor Away ability at level 3. And Geonosian Sunfax, Geonosian Starfighter, you're really just using him as a tank. There's not much going on with him. Hyena Bomber doesn't have a character, neither does Vulture Droid. And Geonosian Soldier Starfighter, I rarely ever use him. He usually comes in at cleanup duty at the end, so he's not necessary. The only other ship that you will need in one of the lineups that we're going to talk about today is Houndstooth. And I assume if you have ships that you're familiar with Houndstooth, so I'm not going to go much into that. But other than that, that's really all you need. Let's go ahead and go into some battles. We're going to face the same person both times. We're going to use the current lineup that I'm running right now first, which is a full tank lineup. The reason why I'm doing this is because a full tank lineup has the benefit of being able to survive longer, because Negotiator is usually fairly fast, and if you're using a full tank lineup, you will have survivability, and then you can come in with your offense after Negotiator gets the jump, and you can come in with your offense later and clean up the team. So that's why I like running that. So we're going to start with that one. So like I said, Negotiator is going to get the first turn here, and the full tank lineup will help us survive a little bit longer. There we go. So I took 2 turns. We're going to try to land a stun here on Bosk. The general strategy is to get Anakin gone as soon as possible, but we may not be able to do that. So let's try to stun Bosk. It probably won't land. It didn't. Let's throw out Breach. Didn't land either. That's okay. And they're going after my Bosk. That's okay. So my Negotiator has a turn, and I can use one of those first 3 abilities. I like using the middle one. It's called Charging Malevolence. What that's going to do is it's going to cleanse your teammate. So I'm going to cleanse the person whoever has buff immunity, which is usually in this lineup Geonosian Sunfac. Excuse me. So we're going to cleanse Sunfac so we can taunt again. Then we're going to use Hyena Bomber's AoE to apply some Buzz Droids. There we go, Buzz Droids. And here comes Sergeant. Okay, so because there's not a lot of Buzz Droids on Bosk right now, we don't want to go after Bosk. The only way you can take down Bosk is if there's a lot of Buzz Droids on him. So we're going to actually go after Clone Sergeant while we can. And we're going to lose. There we go. We just lost Sunfac. That's okay. We're going to apply Buzz Droids on Clone Sergeant. And then we're going to call in Geonosis Spy. Now notice what I said earlier, Geonosis Spy has that forced taunt ability. What we're hoping is that it'll apply taunt on whoever's not taunting. So we're looking at we're looking at Clone Sergeant right now. So we're going to put a forced taunt on him, and it's going to put it on one other random ally that's not taunting. So it's going to put the other taunt on either Anakin or Umbaran, and we're hoping for Anakin. So let's call in Geonosis Spy. And unfortunately went for Umbaran. That's okay, we're still going to be fine. Let's use a special ability and get rid of Umbaran Soldier right here. Boom, he's gone. Anakin's going to take a bonus turn, that's okay. They're going to go after Hyena Bomber. Now, Hyena Bomber can bypass taunt, so we're going to go after Anakin right here and hopefully call the other Vulture Droid to assist. It probably won't kill him, but it'll be close. Perfect. Okay. Also, Buzz Droids do damage over time, so that's good. Let's go back over to Clone Sergeant. And the ultimate ability just went off. That's okay. We're going to lose some characters. That's okay. We're going to be fine. Continue to go after Clone Sergeant. And let's use the AoE. The AoE here will probably get rid of Clone Sergeant and Anakin. Boom, they're both gone. And we just lost Spy. That's okay. And right now we're just kind of stalling for time, waiting for reinforcements to come in. And then we'll deal with the next wave. So Ahsoka is kind of her own wave in a sense. Let's go ahead and start going for her as we can. I'm going to apply Buzz Droids on her. And hopefully we can get rid of her with this next turn. So we're going to call in Vulture Droid. I'm going to get rid of her right now if I can. The reason why I'm not going to go for Houndstooth yet is because what Ahsoka can do is give Retribution. And if the enemy team has Retribution, when they counterattack, they cleanse themselves of debuffs. So we don't want Buzz Droids to leave the field. So let's go ahead and try to get rid of Ahsoka right here. Boom, she's gone. We're good. So now we're just kind of waiting for Buzz Droids to be applied, which there are some now. Let's go after Bosk. Oh, and by the way, we have days on the field, so we're going to have to cleanse the days. That's okay. And alright, so now it's our Vulture Droid's turn again. He can apply buff immunity. So we're going to hit him right here. Buff immunity, perfect. So we can't get any more bonus protection. We're going to cleanse my Vulture Droid, the original one, not the summoned one. We're going to apply Breach, and then they're going to get a reinforcement. That's okay. And we're going to go... Cruddy cleanse himself. That's okay. We're fine. We're fine. We're going to go back here for Rex. If Rex hadn't come in, we probably would have been able to one-shot Boss, but that's okay. We're fine. Apply Buzz Droids. Let's get rid of... Or let's use Malevolence's ultimate ability. We just stunned the other capital ship. Let's apply Buzz Droids right here on Bosk. Let's go after Rex, get rid of him. Let's apply the AoE, that should get rid of Rex. And whoever's next turn it is, will be able to completely clean up Boss. Boom, there we go. So, that's the triple tank lineup. It runs a little bit slower. As you can see, it took me almost 4 minutes to be able to beat that battle. That's okay. We're going to go into the next battle here. And we're going to use the 2 tanks and a... offense in the next lineup. So the offense is going to come from Vulture Droid. The reason why I don't like running this very often is because Vulture Droid usually gets killed very, very, very early on. And I'm going to throw in Bosk as another reinforcement. So there we go. That's our lineup. As you'll notice here, we'll probably lose Vulture Droid fairly early, and that's okay. We'll probably get a turn here after they hit us. Boom. So we're going to hit Jedi Knight Anakin. Apply the Buzz Droids. So it's getting its offense out of the gate, but we're going to lose Vulture Droid early. So that's the kind of the pro and the con to running the other one. The tank lineup gets you more survivability, whereas whereas running Vulture Droid in the starting lineup gets you more offense to the start of the gate. So that's kind of what you're working with. All right, and there goes our Vulture Droid. See how early he goes? But that's okay. We're still going to win. It's going to be fine. Let's cleanse up the person who has buff immunity. Let's apply, or this will be nice. Okay, so remember, Hyena Bomber can bypass taunt. So let's target Hyena Bomber and then run the AoE, but we'll call both both Vulture Droids in to assist. So let's go. Got him down to really low health. That's really good. So we just triggered his, I forget what that's called, but we just triggered that ability where it revives him if you defeat him. And here comes his Clone Sergeant. That's okay. Now Anakin's already down to really low health. If we can get an AoE off, we'll be rid of Anakin and the game, the match is set. So let's go ahead and go after Clone Sergeant. Try to get rid of him. There goes Anakin. Perfect. Anakin's already out. So let's call in Geonosian Spy, and let's actually hope that it targets Umbaran Starfighter. If not, it's okay. It did. So let's go ahead and get rid of Umbaran Starfighter. Boom. Then we should be able to have a turn from Hyena Bomber. Like we did. So let's go ahead and get rid of Clone Sergeant, hopefully. Gone. Look how easy this is. Apply Buzz Droids. And let's go after Houndstooth. He just cleansed himself. That's okay. We don't need to use the AoE. That's fine. We'll wait for, because Ahsoka's the next reinforcement for this character, for this player. We're getting them close. Here comes Ahsoka. She's probably going to do Retribution. Or not. Okay, that's fine. Let's go after Bosk still. We're really close to getting them. Not quite. It's okay. Let's give charge to my Vulture Droid. Charge is going to up his offense. Okay. Unending Loyalty is that ability, by the way. And they just had that, so we're going to have to kill Ahsoka twice. So let's go ahead and get rid of Bosk here with the special ability from Spy. Ooh, close. If we had Buzz Droids on the Houndstooth, we would have been fine there. And, oh, we're so close. Come on. Come on, people. So close. There we go. There goes Boss. So let's go after Rex since he doesn't have Retribution. Let's apply an AoE. And let's apply Buzz Droids on Rex. Get rid of Rex. And let's apply Buzz Droids on Ahsoka. She'll probably cleanse that off. She didn't. Okay. Since she has Retribution, she'll probably cleanse it off here. But let's see if we can get her. And there goes our ultimate ability. Game, set, match. Right there. Okay. So it's a very beatable lineup on defense. I'm sure that if you start running it, and if you're a very competitive ship shard, you're going to have problems. But with me, I don't have a very competitive fleet arena, which is really, really nice. And I'm able to get one every single day with Malevolence. It's a very fun team to run. I love the fact that I have both Negotiator and Malevolence because I'm able to use that in Grand Arena, and people flip out because I have 2 OP capital ships. So that's great. Please use this. The 2 lineups I just showed you should help. If this does help, please like, please subscribe, and share this video around. That always helps the channel. And thanks for watching. Have a great day.